Hi, today is Saturday, June 5th, and I wanted to hop on and share my Scentsy Empties for the month of May. So I have to be honest, this might be kind of a pitiful empties video just because we were gone the first 2 weeks in May, so I didn't have a whole lot of warming time this month. I did try to make up for it when we got back though, so let me go ahead and share everything that I was able to get through this past month. So starting with the non-wax items first, I did go through an old scent pack in Shimmer. This is one of my favorite scents. It is a very kind of sweet, perfumey, feminine, kind of fruity, musky scent. I love it in the fall and winter. I had originally put this in my luggage when we went on our last trip back in September, so it's really lost all of its fragrance by now, but it was really, really nice in the scent pack. I hope we'll see it back someday. I did want to change out my scent pack in my luggage with something fresh for the trip, so I went with pink cotton and absolutely loved it. This is a nice, strong scent pack. I get a lot of kind of sweet berry notes with a very fresh laundry scent, so it was perfect for keeping my clothes smelling very nice and fresh the whole trip. I would highly recommend the pink cotton scent pack. In my car this past month, I did go through a pod in Iridescent Pearl, and this actually did pretty well. I used it in my mini fan diffuser and could really smell it for quite a while, so I can still smell it right now, but I was just having a little bit of a harder time smelling it in the diffuser. I get a lot better performance from Iridescent Pearl in the pod than I do in the wax, so I love this scent. It is just a very kind of fresh, perfumey, aquatic scent to me with a little bit of fruity notes. It's really, really pleasant, and I really did enjoy it in the pod. As far as scent circles go, I went through one of my favorite scent circles for the summertime, summer holiday. This is a very kind of perfumey, summery floral, but I get a lot of amber, and to me it kind of translates as a perfumey coconut scent, but I love it in the summertime and I get pretty good performance out of that scent circle. When that one was done, I replaced it with a Pina Colada Cha-Cha scent circle. This is another of my favorites for the summertime. This is very sweet, pineapple, coconut. It really does smell like a summery tropical drink. This one starts out really strong, but I found that this one kind of died off pretty quickly, but I still really enjoyed it. And then I did replace it with a coconut daiquiri scent circle from the summer collection and have really been enjoying that in my car. We went through a few body washes. So we finished an aloe water and cucumber, and I really enjoyed this one. I think this would be very guest friendly if you had people coming over to your house. It just smells kind of mellow and nice and clean, but I really did enjoy that. And then we had a partially used Endless Sea that we needed to get through, so we finished this one as well. This was from a summer collection a few years back. I really didn't care for it in the wax, but absolutely loved it in the body wash, so I think this was our last bottle of Endless Sea, and I was kind of sad to see that one go. And then something that my husband and I both really enjoyed was the Fiesta Lime dish soap. So I think I have a backup of this already, but I am going to switch over to the Mandarin and Mango Nectar from the summer collection. This was absolutely fantastic. This is a very kind of sweet, juicy lime. It smells very candy-like to me. It was very strong, very potent, and it really made doing the dishes fun. I don't use this on all of my dishes. I usually just use this one on dishes that I'm soaking and hand washing, but it suds up really nicely, and I really enjoyed that. My husband really liked it too. And then I did finish an old hand cream in Pina Colada Cha-Cha. So I think this was part of the Mother's Day collection last year. I found that this scent didn't last a very long time once I put it on, and it kind of faded to an almost like plasticky, kind of cardboard smelling scent, but for the first little while, this was really pleasant, and Pina Colada Cha-Cha is one of my favorite scents. I just don't know if it translated too well in the hand cream. So those were all of the non-wax items that I was able to finish this month. And then I did get a chance to go through the summer collection bars. So the only one that I didn't quite finish up yet is Mandarin and Mango Nectar. And on cold, when I first smelled this, I did get a lot of a very kind of sweet, tropical, tangy mango on the top, but on the bottom, I was picking up some really kind of strange, sharp, fruity notes, and I think that it's probably the peach that's in this that I was really picking up on. And now when I smell this, peach is almost all I can smell. So I was kind of hesitant to try this out, but I did want to give it a try. We used this down in our family room, and my husband actually commented on the first day that he really, really enjoyed the scent. On that first day, that kind of weird, sharp, twangy note, I think from the peach, kind of softened. We got a lot more of a very bright, juicy, fruity, tropical mango scent. So we really enjoyed it on the first day. It was a pretty good performer in our family room. And then on the second or third day when we had this going, I remember we walked downstairs and my husband said, "What is that smell?" And it had kind of changed, and we were picking up a lot more of that twangy note again. It was almost coming across as that dirty feet, cat pee smell that you can sometimes pick up in peach scents. So we liked this on the first day, and then after that, it kind of changed and was a little unpleasant. So I will finish up this bar, but I don't think this would be a repurchase for me. I was able to finish a bar of blue agave and melon, and this is one that I really enjoyed on the first cold sniff. This is also very vibrant and bright, kind of tropical, fruity, juicy scent. I pick up a lot of a very tart honeydew melon. I also get a lot of the kiwi from this. I think together they mix to form a very tart, fruity scent. Sometimes to my nose, it can come off a little sour or a little twangy, but it was a really good performer for me. I used this one in my office and in my bedroom. I also used it in my laundry room, and it did well in all of those spots. Very vibrant and juicy. I did enjoy it. I don't think that this one will be going in my Scentsy Club. I have a few more bars that I definitely will enjoy this summer though. My favorite from the summer collection was probably Fiji Flower, and I did finish a bar of this one. I really enjoyed this in my bedroom as well as my laundry room. I do get a very nice, kind of soft, almost powdery tropical floral from this, but it's mixed really well with a very bright, kind of fresh, crisp apple scent. So they work really well together. It just smells like a tropical, fruity floral. I did pick this up in the laundry bundle. So now whenever I smell this, it really does just remind me of a very nice kind of summery laundry scent. But I really liked it. It was about a medium performer in my bedroom. I do wish it was just a little bit stronger, but it was a very nice kind of clean, summery background scent. I really, really loved it. And I have really been enjoying it in the laundry bundle too. So I washed my sheets in it, and my washer still smells like it every time I open it. Our sheets definitely smelled like it for at least a few days. It's not quite as strong as some of the other laundry scents that I've tried from Scentsy, but I was pleased with it. I think it is a really nice scent for summer. And then finally, I did go through a bar of coconut daiquiri, and I have to say I ended up liking this one more warming than I did on my first cold sniff. I do get a very kind of perfumey, almost authentic banana scent from this, mixed with a very creamy coconut. It is really, really pleasant. I first tried it here in this room, and I was pretty impressed with the performance. I could actually smell it wafting out into the hall and into our family room. So it did pretty well in this small space. I also warmed it up in our open concept space, and have to say it wasn't quite as strong there, but it was just kind of a nice, light, pleasant, summery background background scent, and I actually really enjoyed it in the open concept space, even though it was a little bit on the lighter side. I feel like this would be a really nice choice if you were having company coming over, because it wasn't super strong, it wasn't really in your face or cloying, it was just a nice light background summery scent. So I really did enjoy Coconut Daiquiri, and when I had that in my open concept, I actually mixed it in alternating warmers with Havana Cabana. Havana Cabana has never been my favorite tropical scent. I get a lot of banana from this one, but it is more on the kind of artificial side, but I also pick up kind of a sunscreen note. So this kind of smells like a banana sunscreen to me. It's okay. And it was actually really nice mixed with the Coconut Daiquiri. So I was glad to get through that bar of Havana Cabana. I also went through an old bar of Johnny Appleseed. So this is a scent that my husband requested I put in the warmers upstairs before I went on my trip, since he didn't get to go with us. He loves apple scents, and Johnny Appleseed never disappoints. This is a very fresh, clean, sweet, tart apple peel scent. It is really, really pleasant, and it does a pretty good job performance-wise for me. I also went through a bar of Snapdragon. So this is a new release to this catalog, and I think I put this in my warmers when I first got back from my trip. So I tried it up in my open concept, and I have to admit I didn't have very high hopes for this one because it did smell pretty light to me on cold sniff, but it actually did pretty well in the warmers when I had this in all of the warmers in my open concept. It wasn't a boomer by any means, but it was just kind of light and pleasant. This is another kind of tropical fruity floral scent, and I enjoyed it. So I don't think it would be a repurchase for me, but I am glad that I was able to try that one. I went through an old favorite, Pink Cotton. So this is one of my favorite scents for my bedroom because it just smells so fresh and clean. It's a really good performer as well. It's really strong. It lasts for several days, so I highly recommend Pink Cotton. I also finished a bar of Cocoa Lime. This is such a nice scent. It is a very authentic lime scent, but I do get some hints of kind of sweetness from the coconut, and then there is just a little saltiness, and I think that that's what makes it smell so authentic. But this is a really good performer. I love it in my open concept and in my kitchen space. Absolutely love it. And then I did go through some scents of the month. So I finished an old bar of Red Pear and Pomegranate. This was the February scent of the month, and I really, really like this scent. It is very fruity and tart, and it's also a really good performer. Something about this one reminds me a little bit of Snapdragon, not quite as floral, but I do get some of those same very tart, vibrant, red, fruity notes. This one is a much better performer, so I actually ended up putting this one in my Scentsy Club, and I prefer this one over Snapdragon. And then I went through a bar of Plumeria Peach. This was the April scent of the month, and another one that I absolutely love. I get very kind of perfumey body care peach vibes from this. It's not too sour or acrid like some peach scents can be. I think the Plumeria is there just to kind of sweeten it up, lighten it up a little bit, and make it feel very perfumey. But this one does a really good job performance-wise for me. I actually get great performance out of this one, especially in my bedroom. So this one is also in my Scentsy Club. And then we finished a bar of Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. This was the May scent of the month, and this is a really nice kind of fresh aquatic scent, but I do get just some hints of tropical fruit as well. It is very nice and summery, and this has actually done a really good job in my hall bathroom, and my husband also really likes it, so we enjoyed that one. I really have been enjoying the June scent of the month, Appealing Apple. I finished 2 bars of this one, as well as the little tester that came with the whiff box. I love this scent. It is a very sweet, perfumey apple scent. I think if you like Johnny Appleseed, you'll probably like Appealing Apple. They smell pretty different to me. I like this one because it has just that little hint of floral that makes it feel very light and perfumey, but very good. And I actually got pretty good performance out of this one. It held its own in my open concept space and actually lasted for a few days. So I really have been enjoying Appealing Apple. And then I went through 2 of the Bring Back My bars that are currently available. So I did finish an old bar of White Tea and Cactus. And for whatever reason, I was just kind of craving warming this one in my open concept space. When I smelled this one again with all of the Bring Back My bars, there was something that reminded me of Murphy's Oil Soap. So just a very kind of clean, fresh, almost citrusy scent. So I thought that I would try it in my open concept and see if it smelled like I had just mopped. It was really nice and pleasant. My husband commented that it did smell nice and clean. It was a little on the lighter side, and I found that it didn't last very long in my open concept space, but I do think that this one would perform a little bit better in a smaller space like a bedroom or a bathroom, and this is a really, really nice scent. So I do get little hints of Murphy's Oil Soap. There's also something about this that kind of reminds me of like a Paul Mitchell hairspray, but it is just fresh and clean, and I really enjoyed that. And then I did go through an old bar of Watermelon Mint. So this is in the packaging of an older Bring Back My bar. I've had this bar for quite a while, so I was glad to go ahead and use it. I really like this scent on cold. To me, this is probably the most authentic watermelon scent that I've tried from Scentsy. And there is just that nice little hint of a fresh muddled mint that makes this smell almost like a watermelon mojito or a watermelon margarita, but it is very light and refreshing. It's really, really pleasant. I put this through our open concept space when we had a little barbecue on Memorial Day weekend. I thought that that was a nice scent to kind of welcome the unofficial start of summer. I was a little disappointed with the strength of this scent. I could definitely smell it. I just wish that it was a little bit stronger and lasted a little bit longer. But for the day, it was really nice and pleasant. And this is an older bar, so maybe the new bar will perform a little bit better. So that is everything that I was able to get through in the month of May. I would love to know what you were enjoying this past month too. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.